What is up, homies? Welcome back to another reaction from Heroes Reforged. We're watching an extended preview of Superman. This is the preview that was supposed to come out with Minecraft this weekend, but you know, nobody goes to the theater anymore, so they figured, oh, we should probably put this out. Anyways, Superman. Can't wait to see it.
In a
we
theater.
had a whole podcast episode. You guys should go back and watch the podcast.
Yeah.
What was it? Episode 2 of the podcast?
I think
it was.
so.
Yeah, episode 2 of the podcast. Great Superman discussion. If you want to hear super expanded thoughts on Superman, Hector and Adam and I have some great ideas. We're the Superman masters, so hire us, James Gunn, or Jaime Pistolas, as I should say. You'll get that once you watch the podcast.
Exactly. Are you guys ready to check this out? See what it's all about?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
DC Studios.
Looks crispy.
Jesus.
Yep, he needs some milk.
What?
He needs some milk. My boy needs some milk. Rebuild those bones. Yee.
This is that great. This is the state of the character of Superman right now. He's really been beaten down.
It really is.
Man,
Is
dude,
Superman part Mexican? Because that whistle is top tier. Jesus.
Oh, that looks good. Krypto looks good.
Oh, God. Oh, no, why? Why?
My ribs are broken.
Stop.
Oh my God, Krypto. Oh my God.
Travieso.
Krypto, bad dog.
Oh.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Chaotic
Oh
dog.
my God,
Christ
Krypto.
almighty.
Krypto. Home.
Krypto's a good dog. Krypto is a good dog. Milo, the keys.
That's the key right
That
there.
is awesome. The key is the dog. Always.
Yeah.
Superman.
Whoa.
This is straight out of the comics. I love this so much. Speaking Kryptonian.
No need to thank us, sir, as we will not appreciate
Is
it.
that Alan Tudyk?
We have no consciousness whatsoever.
Has to be.
Merely automatons here to serve. Meet 12. She's new.
He looked at me. Damage to bladder, kidney, large intestine, lungs.
Whoa.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have you up and at 'em in no time.
Whoa.
Oh my God. That is amazing.
That's so cool.
2 times Saharan Prime, please, one.
Saharan Prime.
Oh, they're just blasting my boy. There you go.
Yep. Wow. Wow.
Oh my God. What?
Who's back?
He's back.
Yeah, baby. He is back.
Dude, we all need this to be great. It's crazy how badly we need this guy right now. Crazy.
Oh no, the automatons were wrecked. Woo. Ugh, all the feels. Oh man.
I better see that. I better see that 3D logo. I didn't see the 3D version, but maybe next time.
That tickled me in
Adam,
all
you
the
look
right
kind of
places.
you look kind of speechless right
Emotional,
now,
Adam. You're
Adam.
crying.
So good. It's so good. Like just the emotions that it hits and just the feeling that I get watching this stuff from this movie. It really, and I know they talked a little bit about it in the CinemaCon like post interviews. And just when I hear David Corenswet, James Gunn, Rachel Brosnahan, and Nicholas Hoult talking about these characters, their respective characters, it just hits all the right tones and they're just hitting all the right beats and all the right words for what I want to be hearing about their interpretation or this new interpretation of Superman, him being hopeful. And not necessarily, there was a really great moment where David Corenswet was asked or told that, well, maybe Clark and Superman are a little naive. And he's like, it's not naive. It's not naive. He's not naive. It's something else. It's just him really wanting to see the best in people and wanting to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. It's not naive. He knows that not everything can be perfect, but he has that outlook that he will do everything he can that is going to benefit humanity in the best way possible. And the contrast is that Lois understands that that's not always the realistic response to everything. And that's what makes their dynamic so interesting, is that they both want to be positive. They all want the best for humanity, but maybe the way that they get there isn't exactly the same. And that's something that Superman has to kind of battle in this film. And I love that. Like, I love that there's so much complexity to the character, because I think, again, we've talked about this at length of how everyone thinks Superman is incredibly not flawed and that makes him boring. But I think the thing that makes him so complex is that he thinks about those things and he wants the best thing for humanity, and he'll do no matter what he can to make it that way. And Lex Luthor, on the other hand, he'll do it no matter what the cost is. Like, he doesn't care about the life that it costs for science, for what he believes in, all that stuff. So it just makes me really excited about this movie, and I love the tone, and I love the way this looks. And I think there were a couple other voices in there in the Fortress of Solitude that sounded familiar to me, but I'd have to rewatch it to know for sure.
Yeah.
I think this clip is this opening with Krypto, and then I think it just goes into the regular trailer that we've seen before, right? I feel like the new
It's
material
like
is
partially
this opening
extended shots of all
with
that stuff we saw. Yeah.
a little bit of stuff. I think this has given me the clearest example of, like, I know what a Superman tone is for me personally, with me reading comic books and watching the animated shows and watching Superman and Lois and whatever. I know what the tone is, and I also know what, like, James Gunn humor is based on his work, especially in the superhero world with the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't think up to this point I really thought I had a handle on, like, what that's gonna look like merged. You know what I mean? Because to me, like, Superman definitely has a lightness and a sense of humor. We just watched My Adventures with Superman, that great anime for 2 seasons, and that has so much humor in it, and yet I think it still really manages to balance, like, the sincerity of Clark Kent, the sincerity of Superman. The humor is not over to Harley Quinn level, where the Harley Quinn animated series, which is another show I love, tends to really tear down the DC world and the concepts, like, it's Commissioner Gordon, played by Christopher Maloney, is insane, but I love that version of the character. But it's all, their Bane is a joke, their this and this and this is a joke. But I think that to see some of the humor where, like, Krypto just starts stomping on Superman, I was like, this is hilarious and it's really funny and it's very relatable, and it's not at the expense of Krypto or Superman.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're not doing something.
It's just Krypto being a doggy.
Travieso.
That's it, which is what
El
Krypto
último.
is. And even the robots humor, I'm like, yeah, I remember reading Superman comics, and, like, the Superman robots that are at the Fortress of Solitude are a little weird. They're programmed a little weird, and they say funny, weird things. And I'm like, that's another great place to interject some of that humor. And I don't think that, like, Clark is going to be humorless or Lois is going to be humorless, and it's all these other characters. I think they'll have it too. I'm just saying that really felt like, typical James Gunn humor.
Mhm.
You know, the robot, the new
Mhm.
robot that's like, "Oh, he looked at me." And you're like, "What? This is so weird."
Yeah.
But it still feels like so comic booky and like it
Mhm.
embraces the
Mhm.
silliness of the world, the ridiculousness, the over the topness of the world while still being like, but don't forget you're emotionally attached and Superman is beat up and you're hoping that he'll pull through. And
Yeah.
he's getting
Mhm.
through the ringer right now. And then that's the whole clip. So I
Mhm.
really enjoyed that. And I think it's even making me
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
even more like, oh, okay, we're in good hands.
Yeah.
James Gunn, he's
Mhm.
doing his James
Yeah,
Gunn thing,
agreed.
but to go back to what you were saying, Adam, to hear these actors speak about these characters as much as they are and like really nail it every time makes me feel like, okay, sure, maybe the audition sides were really strong. And maybe a meeting with James Gunn, he really sort of pitched everything to these characters, to these actors, so they really got a handle on it. But at the end of the day, that script has to be great.
Yeah.
That script has to be so
Mhm.
good that these actors pick up on 80 years of character context from this one script. They're like, I got it. I know who Lois
Mhm.
Lane is. I know who
Yeah.
Clark is. I know who
Yeah.
Lex is. That is a difficult thing to do for actors. Maybe they're familiar with these characters, maybe not. Maybe they think they're familiar with these characters and maybe they're not. And you know, at the end of the day, it's just got to be the script because that's what I imagine these actors are like spending their time with. They're not reading
Mhm.
every comic book ever made. They're not
Right.
watching all 4 seasons of
Mhm.
Superman
Yeah.
and Lois, although they should. They're not doing that work the way we do for fun. This
Yeah.
is their job. And for them to feel this confident in their characters from this script, it's a good script, dude.
Chef's
That's a good
kiss.
It's a
script.
good sign. It's a
Chef's
good sign.
kiss.
Very good sign.
Great sign.
You guys are all 100% right, and I'm not going to echo anything because you guys said it very well. But who the fuck was Superman fighting? Why does he have 13 broken
Right.
bones and it's not chasing him?
Mhm.
Okay, what's
I think-
going on? That's interesting.
I think James Gunn said it's the beginning of the movie. So
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know. There's quite a few possibilities. I wouldn't be surprised if like that giant monster that he's fighting in the middle of Metropolis could be an option.
Okay.
But who knows what Lex Luthor is throwing at him. Also, I did re-listen to that part in the Fortress of Solitude, and I could be wrong, but it sounds to me like it's Bradley Cooper as Jor-El or someone.
Oh, interesting.
Because it's a man and a woman, so I'm
Ooh.
assuming it's Jor-El and Lara.
Yeah.
But it
yeah.
sounds a little bit like Rocket to me.
Interesting. Okay.
Great.
Yeah,
That's
We'll
right.
have to re-listen
Rocket
to it.
Raccoon to the father of Superman. Sure.
To the father of Superman.
Yeah,
Great.
but
Hell of
yeah,
a journey.
I'm really excited for this movie, obviously, and
Mhm,
I
mhm.
think the thing that
Yeah, dude, this
again,
is your number one of the year. Oh my
I
gosh.
think so. I
for
think so.
sure.
Yeah, and I think that
Mhm.
this is the shot in the arm that DC desperately needs, and whether or not it's
Agreed.
true that this movie is going to be a make or break for the DC film universe, I don't know. It's not really something that I want to be thinking
Yeah.
about. I'm mostly just thinking about, is this
Yeah.
going to be the truest version of Superman we've ever seen, or will it be just as like good as things like Superman and Lois, Superman the Animated Series, the Justice League take on Superman? Remains to be seen, but like Hector said, I'm pretty hopeful and optimistic about the whole thing. So
Yes, sir. Looks good.
Great team of
so good, so good, so good. Guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments
Okay.
below. Let us know what you thought about this extended look at Superman, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Heroes Reforged is gonna react. Heroes Reforged is gonna review. Heroes Reforged is gonna discuss. That's why we are watching